Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to this video. Today's video is going to be slightly different. It's not going to be a fitness type of video. I'm not going to show you any training. I'm not going to show you any food. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to share with you guys how I built my online coaching business. This is something I get asked about all the time, particularly from my business coaching clients. In this video, I'm going to share with you my journey. So let's rewind. Let's go back in time and start at the beginning. I started fitness coaching way back in January 2018. And I remember having a conversation with Darren, my husband, in January when everyone was starting these like new health kicks, New Year's resolutions. And I remember talking to him and being like, anyone can build good habits for eating, exercising, and they can look good and feel great in just 8 weeks if they had the right support and the right guidance. This led me to jump on my Instagram story and talk about the topic, which then followed on to me creating my Great and 8 challenge. This is to date my most popular entry point for coaching with me at the moment, and over the years it has evolved. For me, it was always more than just an 8-week shred or a dieting program or just a simple way for people to lose weight. It was always about creating good habits, about developing self-awareness, and overall learning more about yourself. And I wanted my clients who joined this challenge to learn so much from the whole process. I ran this challenge periodically throughout January 2018 to January 2019 while still working full-time as a teacher. I would work in the evenings, create nutrition plans, training programs. I'd manage my check-ins at the weekend with my clients, and I'd still have 24-hour WhatsApp support with them. I created a Facebook group, and essentially I started building my business on the side whilst still teaching. This was like a passion project. It was something that I'd started from scratch, something I really enjoyed doing. It was something I was passionate about. You guys know I love health and fitness, I love training, I love nutrition, and I really enjoyed working on this project alongside my full-time job at the time. During this year of running these challenges, my coaching experience evolved and developed. I became a more effective coach. I learned how to support my clients in a variety of ways, and my sole purpose was to provide as much information as I possibly could for the entire team. I was also on prep myself during this time, and we traveled quite a lot. So it was a very busy year with working full-time, traveling for shows. We also went to lots of fitness events like in the UK, in Ireland, and I had to be mega organized and structured with my time. Like every single moment that I had spare when I wasn't working as a teacher, I was working on my business. This also meant that I had to be really selfish with my time. Like I would say no to friends when they invited me out to days or nights out. I would be very strict with my time, all because I was trying to build something very special and something which ultimately I enjoyed doing. I knew I was creating a coaching community that supported all of my clients. And as this grew and grew and grew, little did I know how big it would get. So whilst I was coaching my fitness clients, I was also going after my own fitness goals with competing, and the fire was most definitely lit in 2019. Like, I knew what I wanted to go after. I knew that the Pro League had blown up and I was hunting for that pro card. I was doing everything in my power to create the best possible physique and put myself in the best position to be up on stage with some of the best athletes in the world. As my business grew and these Great and 8 challenges continued to take place, my clients would then ask me after the challenge to stay on with me for coaching. And this is where I evolved my business further and developed my bespoke coaching packages for 12 weeks, 16 weeks, 24 weeks, and some of them even a whole year. So in a year of coaching whilst teaching full-time, I'd grown my client base up to 40 plus clients. And at this point, I didn't realize how big a deal that was. For me, it was just about supporting as many people as I possibly could and helping as many women as I possibly could. So as I mentioned, in 2019, we did a lot of traveling. Like we were traveling for my show in April, which was in Ireland. Then we went to Body Power in the UK in May, and then my other show that I had planned was Alicante, the Amateur Olympia in Spain. And whilst we travelled, I saw this as an opportunity to connect with my clients on another level. And I'd grown a great relationship with all of my girls that I worked with, and if I was coming to the UK, I wanted to meet them and tell them how freaking amazing they were. So I organised to do some team meetups, I ran some Great Nate seminars, and I opened this up to the general public as well, because I'm a firm believer that if you want to create good habits for eating, exercising, to look good, to feel great, it all starts with here and developing your self-awareness and your overall mindset. And this is where, after my seminars, I then looked to develop a Great Nate ebook. The seminars were a huge success. I had so many people come, and it was just so lovely connecting with everybody, just seeing all of my clients in person, meeting new people as well, hearing about their journey through fitness, how they'd been following me, how they'd been inspired, motivated, helping others and giving them the tools to create the change that they want in their life is the most powerful and amazing thing that you can do. Honestly, it literally is quite simply the best feeling ever, in my opinion. We get to 3 weeks out from my Alicante show, and I've been on prep a long time at this point, and I was definitely having those prep feels where I was tired, I was depleted, I wasn't sleeping very well, and actually my business was continuing to grow, so I would spend most nights on the sofa working when I couldn't sleep. I was responding to DMs, I was replying to coaching requests, I was writing new plans, and my business just skyrocketed from that point. And I remember that I was 3 weeks out from Alicante, and in 2 weeks, my business had grown so much so that I was now at a point where I had more than 60 clients. And I thought to myself, well, I'm clearly doing something right. So if I hit 80 clients, then I'm gonna consider leaving my job. If I can make this a sustainable business, a sustainable income, and I can pour all my heart and soul into this and put all the hours of the day that I have available to me to really grow something special, I'm gonna do it. However, at this point, I didn't tell Darren this. I remember thinking to myself, I'm gonna set myself that target, and if I hit it, then I'll tell him. So I kept quiet, I continued to push on with my business, I kept growing, and when I hit my target, I then shared the news with hubby after my show. We are now summer of 2019. I've quit my job. We've decided to go to Greece for the summer. In fact, I think we actually had the tickets booked before I quit my job. And yet we have no idea how we are going to return to Dubai and get ourselves visas, an apartment, and all of this sort of thing, with me having quit my job, which provides all of those expat kind of benefits and things like that. However, whilst building my business, I'd been smart with my money and I'd been saving. So we were able to secure visas, we were able to have an apartment when we returned to Dubai from Greece, and we were on a new venture together, starting out on a new journey, creating the life that we wanted for ourselves, a life of fulfillment, something where we were both doing something we were passionate about, and something that gave us a real purpose. Now, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love teaching, and I taught in schools for over 10 years. I'm extremely passionate about education, about teaching, about coaching, and about helping people. Clearly, otherwise I wouldn't be doing the job I do right now. But my passion for education and the system and the way things were going faded over time. And I think it was more to do with the fact that I felt like I didn't have a real impact. I didn't feel like I could create real change. So moving forward into September through to December, that was a pretty tough time for us. We were starting on new territory, we were both doing something full-time that we loved doing, but we had no idea where it was going to lead and how things would progress. But I knew that if I continued to work hard, if I contributed to my business daily, if I kept showing up and putting in the work, that we would continue to be successful. By January 2020, I set some new goals, as I do every single year, and I wrote them down. I wanted to create training programs that had video demos. I wanted to launch my Bex book club. I wanted to create a podcast. There were so many things I wanted to do with my business, so I literally wrote them all down and broke them down step by step. I also at this point reached out to a handful of friends and online coaches that I thought could level up their business if they put a few systems in place. And I wanted to share with them my experience of how I grew my business so quickly and see if I could help them put systems in place to grow theirs too. I did this for free for a period of 6 months, and this is how I developed my business coaching and mentoring programs. Alongside this development of this other avenue of coaching with business coaching, my fitness coaching developed also. And then when lockdown hit here in Dubai and worldwide, this is where I leveled up massively as an online coach. You know, I wanted to provide the best possible service for my clients. I wanted to support them, and I created home training plans with videos. I introduced a weekly Zoom call with the whole team so that we could all connect with one another and talk to each other. And I offered free advice to anybody that asked for it via Instagram, DMs, Messenger, because everybody needed support, and I didn't understand why people weren't giving it for free to those that were in need. I also at this point started documenting my prep on YouTube. I thought now's the perfect time to pick up the camera again, start vlogging and start sharing my journey through fitness, share my journey of what I'm going after in terms of bodybuilding and my goals. And I set myself a schedule that I was going to upload every single Sunday from the moment I picked up the camera. And I stuck to it. The 4 months we spent on lockdown in Dubai were the busiest for business, like the busiest. And not a day went past when I wasn't scheduling out exactly what I was doing, when I was doing it, hour by hour, day by day, week by week. And this is something that I shared with my clients, my business coaching clients, my fitness coaching clients, and I shared on Instagram and on YouTube too, that when things were tough and we were on lockdown, being organised and having a schedule to follow and building yourself a good routine was going to be absolutely critical to the success of getting through this terrible time. So in July 2020, things have all opened up again now. And at this point, I was in a position to start offering my business coaching services to others that wanted my help. I'd had lots of inquiries, I'd had people asking me, but I wanted to reach a point where I had a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience, and had actually transformed some businesses first before opening up to the general public and actually charging for this service. Fast forward to December 2020, my competitions are all done. My business is still very busy. I was able to manage everything ongoing with 80 plus clients and 20 business clients. And at this point, I made the decision that I needed to streamline things. Yes, I'd managed to keep it ticking along and working really well, but I was tired and I was finding it very hard to manage everything in terms of fitness clients, business clients, my podcast, Bex Book Club, YouTube. It was a lot. So at this point, I got in touch with a friend and she offered to build my website for me. And in 4 weeks, she built my website from scratch. And it's something that I am incredibly proud of and I absolutely love, because not only has it helped me streamline my business where my clients can check in online now, it actually is a platform where everything is hosted. Like my podcast is there, my book club's there, YouTube, and it's a platform now where I can expand and there's so much room for growth. I'm now in the position where I am developing 2 new projects with both fitness and business. I'm now developing a Business with Bex webinar, which is going to be a 4-week course where I share everything there is to know about building your business from scratch or up-leveling your business and really making it a success. I'm really excited about this venture because it gives me an opportunity to tap into my teaching and presenting skills, which I clearly love to do. I am a teacher at heart. It means I can put together an awesome program, which is really going to help a lot of people. With regards to fitness coaching, I am in the process of updating all of my training programs. Like, I want to film all my videos again. I want to upgrade all of my training programs. I actually want to do voiceovers with my video demos so that it feels like if you're a client of mine, I'm there with you in the gym and I'm training alongside you, so that when you've got your training program, you can literally click on the link, you'll see my video, there'll be my voiceover telling you how to perform the exercise, And I just think this is a really nice element, and it's something that my clients have actually asked for. As my business has progressed over the years, I've always been open to feedback, constructive criticism, and welcomed it so that I can take my business to the next level. I'm also creating a meal plan gallery on my website, which is going to be accessible to everybody, which showcases some of my favorite meals that I put on my meal plans for my clients. I'm really enjoying this as well because it means I'm back in the kitchen, I'm cooking up some treats and sharing it all with you guys on my website. I also have some very, very big goals in the pipeline with regards to my business, but I will share them with you perhaps in another video once those things are underway. Why am I sharing this all with you guys now? Well, I think it's really easy to look in on someone's life on Instagram or on YouTube and kind of get a snapshot of what their life looks like, their success to date, and not really get into the nitty-gritty of what it took for them to get there. Building a business isn't easy. Building an online business isn't easy. It takes a lot of work. It is about creating good content. It is about communicating with your audience. It's about building really good systems, being consistent and being patient. I've spoken about this lots on one of my most recent podcast episodes. So if you're not listening to my podcast, Walk with Bex, you need to go over there and have a little listen, because the last episode I released, I think it was episode 61, I talked about this in a lot of detail. A business will not grow if you do not put in the work. When people ask me how I built my business so quickly and was able to turn it into a 6-figure business in less than a year, the truth is, I treated building my business like I do my prep. I literally put in the work, I showed up every single day, I didn't miss a beat, I was consistent, I was adherent, I was patient, and I put in maximum effort. And it was just sheer resilience. I was determined to make this a success. And ultimately, I loved doing it. When you enjoy a job, and you're hugely passionate about it and you get that sense of fulfillment, it doesn't feel like work. So there you have it, folks. That is how I built my business, and it's how I'm going to continue building my business moving forward. We are all capable of living a life of fulfillment and purpose and passion. All you have to do is find out what that passion is and run with it. And trust me, if you love what you do, it won't feel like work. It won't matter how many hours of work you put in, you will enjoy it every single day. So if you found this video at all useful or informative, or it's given you something to think about, please like, comment, share, drop me a DM on Instagram, do all of the good things. I'd really appreciate it. But for now, Mummy's got to go back to work.